The hypocrisy of the LGBT community continues to astound me, the latest example being Philadelphia's new pride flag. Contrary to popular belief, this brown and black striped variation of the pride flag was never intended to replace the pride flag, but simply to join the slew of other flags we have within our community. So to those of you who prefer to live in blissful ignorance of the issues pertaining to less privileged queer people, the good news is you can continue to do so in peace. However, you're missing the point. The pride flag is a symbol that was intended to represent a community rooted in principles of diversity, love, and acceptance. That community does not exist. Instead, it is poisoned with a mentality of no fats, no femmes, no blacks, no Asians. It turns trans people and racial stereotypes into jokes. It's misogynistic. It erases bisexual people. It is so far removed from what the pride flag represents. How audacious and shameless of us to take this beautiful symbol of love and acceptance and claim it for a community that's so divisive and judgmental. The addition of brown and black stripes to the flag is meant to illustrate this division. It's meant to say, no, the community that this flag represents does not accept me. It does not include me. There are probably some of you who are saying that race has nothing to do with sexuality. And you're technically right, but think about this. A video surfaced recently of the owner of a Philadelphia gay bar thoughtlessly using the N-word to refer to his patrons behind closed doors.
Niggers. Every one of them. Does Ray ask you for drink passes? White. Obnoxious white, but white.
No, he's never asked me.
There you go. And he was definitely your real boyfriend. All three of them that ask you for drink passes are niggers.
Gay bars are supposed to be a safe space for us, but how can queer people of color feel safe in spaces where things like this still happen? Shouldn't we be that safe space for them? Shouldn't we be excited about any opportunity to make our brothers and sisters and gender non-conforming siblings feel loved and supported and welcomed? But instead, we're losing our shit over something that does not affect us in the slightest, but means the world to somebody else. Let me try and further put it into perspective for you. At the start of the AIDS crisis, over 3 decades ago, a black stripe was incorporated at the bottom of the pride flag to commemorate, honor, and acknowledge the victims of this disease that no one else wanted to talk about. Can you imagine if people reacted the same way that we're reacting right now?
Why isn't there a stripe for people without AIDS? The flag was never about disease. Why do you have to make everything about AIDS? The flag is already inclusive of all people. We don't need an AIDS stripe. What about queer people with arthritis?
I think everyone can understand that adding a stripe for AIDS victims was simply a way of showing solidarity with those in our community who needed our love and support. And right now, queer people of color need our love and support, especially in our current politically charged climate. There's no place for racism in our community. It was once suggested that the Victory Over AIDS flag actually retain its black stripe until a cure for AIDS was discovered. It is my hope that one day we'll also find a cure for intolerance within our community. And if we can't find the cure, in the words of Mother Monster, let's fix it with our love. Thanks for watching OpEduardo.